Good morning, amazing people. Salam alaikum. How are you doing this morning? It's a very beautiful morning. I am presenter MKPMK, and this is Keyman Community Live.
And of course, this is the big voice in construction. My name is Brian Jenga. And of course, kumbuka, this is Keyman Community Live, brought to you courtesy of www.keymanstores.com. Umekuaje? How is your morning? What is your plan this morning? And of course, umekuaje? Umekuaje?
Mimi nimekuwa fiti. Can you like just psych yourself up? Have you eaten breakfast?
Mimi sina psych.
Have you eaten breakfast?
Uko sure mimi
You're
sina
like,
psych?
see, you're like, how are you doing this morning? How are you doing, presenter MK? You know, if you're gonna ask me that, ask me with a lot of, psych. Just ask me, how are you doing, presenter MK, this morning? You take it again.
Jibu hiyo swali basi.
I am doing but umeniuliza ukiwa
Wewe
umeboeka.
jibu swali, tunaendelea.
I am doing amazing, guys. As you can see, I am so happy today because we are having one amazing guest. You know, when I say an amazing guest, I mean the master. So keep it Keyman Community Live. Na mwambie huyu asiboeke hii asubuhi. It's a very beautiful morning, you see? Yeah, as beautiful as, like us.
Anyway, wewe umekuaje? Kwenye kuko kukoaje? Kunanyesha huku. Leo tumerudi kwa studio, at least kamvua kametulia kidogo. Leo tumerudi kwa studio yetu kama kawaida. And of course, we are always live each and every day of the week from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m.
Remember, Keyman Community Live is brought to you courtesy of www.keymanstores.com.
And of course, remember, Pia, you have a chance of sitting at this seat. And how do you do that? You just record yourself ukiwa pale site, kama wewe ni fundi, kama wewe ni engineer, kama wewe ni architect. You just record yourself ukiwa pale, and then once umefanya hivyo, it becomes as easy as 1, 2, 3. You just send the video to our number 0757539000, and then ukishatuma pale, utaweza kuregister kwa Keyman Stores, upate KS number, which is the ticket to sit here, and then once you do that, it becomes as easy as that. You get a slot to come.
Of course, talk to us. Tell us how you're doing. Tell us what you're doing, what you're up to this morning. Your business, how is the market? How is your business? If you're having a hardware, how is your business going? If you're having mjengo out there, how is it going? Mafundi wanasumbua ama professionals wanasumbua ama inaenda namna gani? Na kama hiyo ina happen, then we've got the right people for you at Keyman Stores. Everybody mwenye unahitaji in this construction industry, remember that you also have an opportunity of earning an extra income.
Kabisa. You earn an extra income by becoming a plug. So who is a plug? We keep on repeating the same thing each and every day, but we repeat it so that you get to understand how the system works and of course how you can make the money. So who is a plug? Ukienda pale soko, kuna mtu mwenye anajua kwenye nyanya ziko, kwenye kitunguu ziko, kwenye manguo ziko. Yani in the modern markets, kwa ile kinyumba yenye wanajenga mpya, we always know kwenye kila kitu ziko. Sasa kuna mtu mwenye anajua, si ndio?
Yeah.
So we are giving you a chance of becoming that person kwa soko. But now in this case, at Keyman Stores. So what does a plug do? A plug helps other people on board, number 1. Number 2, a plug anasaidia, sio ku on board tu, anasaidia kuweka products kwa system.
Yes.
Si ndio?
Yes.
Wewe kama buyer mwenye uko pale nyumbani na hujui kutumia system, plug anaweza kusaidia kuweza kununua, and then atakuprompt wewe ulipe sawa sawa, and then on top of that, plug atakufunza vile platform inakaa. So huyu plug basically ni an intermediary between you and the system, sawa sawa?
Exactly.
So if you're not tech savvy, don't worry kabisa, plug ataweza kukusaidia. So how do you become a plug? You just text the number 0757539000, 0757539000, and then you say, I want to become a plug. So you'll be taken through a 2-day process that will be a training that is not really kwa darasa. but it's
Yeah,
online.
yeah.
Bora tu ukuwe na bundles, and of course you have your focus there, and then once that is done you start now onboarding people, and then ukisha onboard mtu alafu akuje na alipe verification ama akuwe na bank account, you get some 350 Kenya shillings up for grabs for yourself, sawa sawa. And then ukisha refer mtu mwingine, you just put your case number as a referral code, and then you make your extra income. Na usiogope, wewe kama fundi, wewe kama mtu wa mkono, wewe kama engineer, wewe kama buyer, all of you can become a plug. So we are saying we buy safe, and of course we build smart.
Of course. Thank you for that. Watu wangu wa YouTube, if you're watching us, wherever you're watching us from, asanteni sana for tuning in. We tell you that Facebook, TikTok, you see us, you hear, you get the content raw and unfiltered. And then what wetu wa YouTube also, asanteni sana for tuning in. Patrick Warui from Texas, and of course watu wako wa Adelaide, I don't know, Ohio, I don't know, Peter Mwema, Alvin Jenga, if you're watching.
Ndio nataka tuingie pale tuweze kuona wako namna gani. Lakini kabla tuweze kuingia, ningependa ushikilie kidogo nikiendelea kuwatafuta.
So, I tell you one thing about Keyman stores, that if you want to trade on Keyman stores, make sure you don't trade without a contract. A contract is that written document hapo kwa Keyman stores ambayo it states what you have agreed with your client, the milestones, the payment, the what else, the deadlines ambayo utamaliza kazi. So if you're not having a contract, and then let me give an example of an architect. Akwambie nitakuchorea hivi na hivi na hivi, and then akudanganye because you didn't have a contract. So tafadhali, I have already told you that you must trade with a contract to be safe, because a contract helps you to, in case of any dispute, you can sue the person or you can also be sued. Sawa? And remember, hizi disputes zikitokea, nani anazisolve? The one and only the master. And another thing, make sure also, when you're trading with someone, make sure you have that person is verified on Keyman stores. A person onboarded on Keyman stores, they might have a KS number. That's the unique identification number, but they might not be verified. So make sure, mtu ambaye unaenda kwa store yake unaiangalia pale, make sure their store has a tick. I think it's a green tick. Make sure their store has a green tick. That means that person is trusted to trade with you. We already trust that person to work with you, and so you have no reason to not trust that person. You're very safe to trade with them. Another thing, if you want to sit on this seat hapa kwa huyu mtu wangu ajichanue, it is very easy. You just go on TikTok, on Instagram, Facebook, or even YouTube, comment or DM us and tell us that you want to come on Keyman Community Live. To do that, you need to have a KS number, get verified, and that's the only ticket. It's very easy kukuja kwa hii kiti. Nimewambia maneno.
Kabisa. Yeah. I was looking for Texas kidogo.
Texas. Umepata?
Niko pale kwa map.
Oh, umepata though?
Texas is in Houston.
Houston.
Yes.
Is it Houston or Houston?
Where are you?
I don't know.
But anyway, it is exactly 2308 hours in Texas, Houston, and pale bado wako jana, sisi tuko leo.
Oh my God. So nikienda huko nitakuwa one day.
Unaenda unarudi nyuma.
Walai.
Unaenda unarudi nyuma in terms of hours, so they are 9 hours behind, and of course so they are yesterday, so it's exactly 2309. Hiyo ni saa 5 na dakika 9. Pale it is late night kidogo.
Yeah.
So by the time tunamaliza show huko itakuwa saa ngapi? Itakuwa kitu kama saa 7 hivi.
Walai.
But anyway, thank you so much for being able to tune in, and of course, why do we say these times zenye ziko huko? Ni kwa sababu tuko na mafans huko.
Tuko na mafans kule mayo.
Kabisa.
Alafu tunaita diaspora.
Exactly. Na kama uko locked in, just tell us your city, tutakuwa tunakumention. Na ukisikia city yako, of course you know, uko karibu sana.
Na uko tuned.
Na uko tuned kabisa. New Delhi, it's exactly 10:39 in the AM, and of course Riyadh, it is exactly 8:09 masaa kama ya hapa Kenya. The big city, Adelaide, it's exactly 15:39. hapo sasa ni saa 9:39 au wako mbele yetu, so watafika kesho mbele yetu. And of course New York it's exactly saa 6:10 and London ni exactly 5:10 in the AM. And of course Nairobi the big city, au sio, how are you, ni saa 2:10.
Right. Yesterday we were talking about being unique and owning your lane.
Of course mwisho nilikubali, lakini bado nilienda nikafikiria tena.
But you know, asiyekubali kushindwa, okay, it's not like tunakushinda, but asiyekubali kushindwa si mshindani. Sijui mbona ulienda ukafikiria otherwise.
Just for the sake of kushindana, nilikubali nilishindwa.
Okay.
Just for the sake of kushindana. Lakini bado nilienda nikakaa chini. Of which in the second segment nitakwambia vile nilifikiria. But I learned a few things yesterday.
Yeah.
And one of the things I learned, a jack of all trades is a master of none.
Oh, a jack of all trades
is a master of none.
That means that you don't become valuable by doing everything.
Exactly.
You become valuable by mastering one thing.
Yes.
Oh, amazing. I'm seeing our director doing everything. What is he? Ana master, ako master wa nini?
Wewe, si unaweza muuliza.
Director. Wewe ni master wa nini? Do you like wewe? But anyway, our director is so perfect in directing us. Hiyo ni siasa tu kidogo tu. But we also talked about something very important, that you remember the Ox model. Lydia McKelvin alikuwa tuambia that a circle only works if each member is distinct. Like in that circle, each member has their own different area that they are best in. Because how are you going to help each other if you are doing the same thing?
Yes.
Mumekwamiliana tu hapo. So it can only work well if you're doing different things. You share out ideas. I teach you this, you teach me this, blah 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 blah, and you're unique in your own way.
Kabisa.
You get what I'm saying?
Kabisa.
Exactly. I want you to get ready with the stores.
With the stores.
I've got the case numbers. You're going to read the description.
Sawa. Before we get ready with the stores, pale TikTok mambo imechacha.
Ati?
Pale TikTok mambo imechacha.
Kwa nini?
Naona Magwaya Wanjiku.
Top the fan.
Yes. Anasema ambia Jenga avae suit jamani. Hey.
Merci.
Hey.
You stop it. Mwambieni mwambieni
anasema tumuite akuje pia. Wewe tafuta tu case number alafu.
Magwaya anajenga mwili ama anajenga nini?
Nani?
Magwaya anataka kukuja hapa.
Anasema anataka kukuja. Anaweza kuja kama plug.
With Magwaya, yeah. And of course, you know, be careful about becoming the everything man.
Yes, exactly.
You get it?
Najua hiyo imetoka happy. But anyway, it's always nice to have you here live with Wanjiku ama Magwaya as we know you. Anasema akikuja atakuja mpaka na heels, au sio?
Atakuja lakini mtu kwa mjengo nani anavanga heels? Anaitwa
Top Defan.
Asante sana. Watu wa TikTok mtap sawa. We get to the KS
platform number. Yes.
I give you the KS number and then you give me the description, okay?
Yes.
Yeah. Aya, tunaanza basi. Are you ready?
Mimi niko tayari. Wewe nipe tu KS number.
We got the KS235.
KS235. So what we do here each and every day, we get to shout out those new stores that have joined the Keyman stores. And of course, we get to mention their KS number, and then we explain how to get the KS number, how to get the stores using the KS number. So what you do, you just log on to www.keymanstores.com, and then ukishafika pale, kwa dashboard kuna mahali pameandikwa search store details. Sawa. And then kuna another option yenye imeandikwa stores near me. So you can go to either dashboard hapo hivyo kwa kusearch, or you go to stores near me, and then you'll be able to find the new stores zimeweza kuingia. Umesema KS 235.
Yep.
So in a moment we'll get to know KS 235, their location. So now the system saying finding the location near you. So basically KS number 235, Brim Hardware, wanasema dealers in cubicle installation, bathroom accessories, locks, toilets, sink, showers and taps. Wameweka namba yao pale, and then their location is in Sienda House, Koinange Street. Sienda House, Koinange Street. You can pay them a visit, or you can come to Keyman stores, and of course you look for them. KS number 235. And then remember, each and every time you transact business in the platform, you use a contract.
Right. We take a short break. Get ready with the next KS numbers.
Sawa sawa.
Leo tuna move hivi
Kabisa,
kwa masaa. Asante sana for keeping it Keyman Community Live. I am presenter MK.
Hata nimechukua maji.
We are back. Thank you for keeping it Keyman Community Live. I am presenter MK.
And of course, this is the real deal, the big voice in construction. My name is Brian Jenga. And of course, it's always nice to have you here. Remember, wewe ndio ule msee.
Yeah, thank you. On to our today's topic.
Before tuende huko kwanza, tumalizane na KS number. Unajua
KS number. Hapa. Oh my God, I almost forgot.
Bwana.
We have KS 224.
KS 224.
Yeah.
KS 224. Ameshapatikana KS 224 Stantec Builders. Lakini sasa aki Stantec ni suppliers. Color blue hapana wewe. Color blue. Once you find any color blue on the platform, that means ni supplier. Ukisearch tu case number alafu upate ni color blue, hiyo ni supplier. Ukipata ni color green, sikia tena nimechanganyikiwa. Ukipata color blue ni professional services.
Okay.
Professional services ni kama fundi, mtu wa mkono, engineer, hivyo. Yeah. And then once you find color green ni supplier. Sawa.
Oh, okay.
Kuna zingine hapo. Consultancy, IT, smart building, Stantec, description coming soon. But anyway, karibu sana ndani ya Keyman stores. Naona wanauza gypsum decker. Okay, sawa. Haya, another KS number?
KS 031.
KS 031. KS 031.
KS 031.
Naona
imehangu nasema tukubaie ingine.
Gibbs Electrical Works. I think ni nani? Gibson.
Oh,
Gibson, yes.
Amazing. So we also got KS 221.
KS 221 wacha iko ya mwisho.
Yeah.
KS 221.
Yep. KS 221 New Stores.
Simu imekataa kazi.
Kama simu imekataa kazi tunaendelea.
Simu imekataa kazi. KS 221 Wema Mart Limited. Wema Mart Limited. Naona bado hawajaweka description, but wataweka description and then we'll get to read them out. But sawa. We can move on.
So we jump into our today's topic. But it's we are like just exploring our theme for the week. So yesterday it was owning your uniqueness and owning your lane.
Yes.
But today is still the same, but it's more of craft.
Yes.
and still owning your lane. And jamani, you know, nowadays wajenzi ama builders, nowadays they look at visibility, kuonekana, speed, afanye kazi ya haraka, akimbie kwingine. And I think this, I think from my own understanding, it dilutes that skill. Nika unayaribu. It's no longer the craft that you value. It's just something that you're just doing for the sake of doing it because you have it.
Hapana, sasa watu wasifanye kazi. Unajua, there is one thing. Na from yesterday's discussion, mimi nilikuambia, mimi ni hustler. Sawa. If you're joining us right now, this is Keyman Community Live. And of course, brought to you courtesy of www.keymanstores.com. Yesterday we had a loud conversation. The conversation rotated.
Wewe ni hustler. So
yes.
Mini?
Wewe tulia kwanza nikuelezee. Yesterday we had a loud conversation. The conversation was around kufocus na skill moja. Sawa. And then mimi, my argument was ni sawa, nitafocus na skill moja. Alafu, you understand? So nitakosa kazi. Mimi nataka nifanye kazi mingi. Sawa.
Yes.
Nifanye kazi mingi so that I earn more money.
Yes.
Sawa. And then Lidiema Kelvin akakuja akasema mtu mwenye anafanya kazi mingi ni mtu mwenye haja master, which is still fine because I have not mastered yet. But that is not part of what I want right now. Na najua wewe kama fundi uko pale nyumbani, wewe kama mkono uko pale nyumbani, you can relate with me.
Okay.
Tunahitaji hizi kazi sana na tunahitaji hizi pesa sana. Sawa. So ukiniambia focus on one thing, ni sawa, nakubali. It builds on quality over tulisema we are looking for quality over quantity. You understand?
Yeah.
Tusiangalie pesa sana.
Yes.
Lakini school fees itajengwa na quantity anyway. Ama quality. Anyway.
Yes.
Now nikaenda nikafikiria tena, and well it makes sense because we need to save a lot in the construction sector. Sawa.
Yeah.
And then I said, okay, it makes sense. A jack of all trades is a master of none. But it's better than a master of director. Hiyo ilikuwa is better than a master of.
Mimi sasa ni wewe uniambie hapo.
Director nisaidie. A jack of all trades is a master of none. But is better
than a master of
one. Yes, of one trade. Yes, is better than a master of.
We have it right, director. Okay.
But it's better than a master of one trade.
So how is that?
I have an example. Sawa.
Yes.
Walk with me. Okay, watu wa TikTok, walk with me. Haya. For example, let us give this example hapa. Sindio?
Yeah.
I am a graphic designer.
Yes.
I am a video editor.
Yes.
Sindio? I am a host, TV host, radio host. I do some bits of construction. Nimefanya kazi kwa mjengo, sindio? Tuko sawa mpaka hapo?
Kabisa.
Haya, I am a director. Yenye of which ulisema utaki ni kudirect, ni sawa. Sawa. Yeah. I am a live stream consultant. Sawa.
Jamani.
Tuko sawa?
Yeah.
List bado ni kubwa. You see, I am a jack of all trades. But you can say I am a master of none kwa sababu hujui. Kama unijui, of course utasema I am a master of none, of which I am master of several.
Yes.
Sawa. But wewe in context, tuko construction, lakini napeana example. Sawa. Wewe in context, you are a host.
Yes.
Sawa. Na umefocus na kukua host.
Yes.
So you are a master of
one, of which hata skata I am a master of one. I
Thank
do
you.
it like tomorrow depends on it.
Yes. Sawa.
Uh-huh.
Tuko sawa mpaka hapo.
Tuko sawa.
Now what happens? Stima zipotee leo. Backup izime leo. Kamera ikatae kufanya kazi.
Yes.
Does it mean hautakula?
Okay. In this context, kwa hii show, does it mean we only have this show that I can run in Kenya? So there's nowhere else that I can take this skill of mine. You see, people have already known that I am a master of this skill of mine, right?
Yes.
So of course they are seeing me as that master of my own skill.
Yes.
So you don't think that someone else is watching and is just getting ready when presenter MK.
For context, Remember, if you're joining us, this is Keyman Community Live. The conversation here is hot. And of course, we are talking about mastering that craft. And of course, the discussion happening, yes, sawa, utamaster your craft, haina shida. But does it mean usifanya vitu zingine mingi huku kando? We need that money. Bana, we need that money. Jana tukongea kuhusu kufanya kitu moja kwa site. Kama wewe ni foreman, stick to foreman. But does it mean ukipata ka mpenyo hii pande nyingine usifanye? Okay, we understand. We demystified that concept yesterday and we agreed it is good to have one skill. Tuna agree so that we don't lose a lot of money and of course builder asipoteze pesa. So kila mtu afanye role yake. But today mastering a craft is the main discussion. Sawa sawa. Guest akikuja atatuambia. And then from there I will get a stand. But until this point
you stand with
I stand with
speed.
Wenye mnani support just comment, just tap. Wenye mnani support just tap.
Let me ask you something. Have you ever asked yourself who the market pays most? Is it that person who specializes in one thing? They do that thing with the yani anafanya na moyo wake wote, ama they just pay the generalist more? Okay,
hands down
market inalipa.
Okay, you have a point. It's correct. Market inalipa ule mtu amejitambua. That's correct. Hiyo nakubali.
Yes.
But ni mara ngapi utapata kazi yenye inakutambua?
But do you remember what Lydia McKelvin said yesterday? That if you're a master of one thing, kazi hata utatafuta. Mtu atakuwa na kungoja hivi. I know it looks impossible. I know it looks, by the way, it looks close to impossible. But ukifikiria sana, overthink, okay? Unaona ni kama mtu mwenye anataka quality. They are waiting for you to finish that work. They will not proceed with what they are doing until presenter MK comes, because she provides quality.
Okay. Sawa. Watu wangu wa TikTok, watu wangu wa YouTube, watu wangu wa Facebook, what do you think about this? Magwaya Wanjiku, what do you think about this? Are you in support of me or in support of haya? My point of discussion is this. Ni sawa, hakuna shida. Unaweza kuwa mgori. By the way, hakuna shida. Unaweza kuwa mgori. Na tunakubali kukuwa mgori, si ndio? Because for construction, of course, kukuwa mgori is the real thing. Man, there is a lot of money. But the question is, kazi inapatikana hiyo kila mahali. You understand? Like, nitapata opportunities za kuwa mgori kila mahali. Because you see, my point that I'm trying to drive is, it is correct to be mgori. You understand? But at least know something. You understand? Kwani school fees italipwa aje? Life with Wanjiko anasema foreman hawezi kuwa plumber. That one we agree. But mpenyo ikitokea
sasa unataka kwenda. Me, by the way, if I know you're a professional mwenye ni seme electrician, and you want to come fix my, najua umeivia kukua electrician, and you want to come fix my, I don't know what else yenye iko related na electrician, maybe unataka kufanya kazi ya plumbing. Me, by the way, I won't give you that job because ujaniprovia. For example, when you go to a court, inaitwa aje kwa Kiswahili? Koti. Unafikiria watu wata respect prove ama potential? You just have the potential to prove that you're right, but you don't have the proof.
Okay.
What do you think will happen? Like, mimi ni electrician, ninaweza fanya kazi vizuri na nimekuprovia nimeifanya. But kwa plumbing, I just have the potential to do plumbing. I'm not sure. Surely, me, by the way, nikae tu sina hiyo service ya plumbing. Wacha tu sink zitokane. I will not go for speed. I want depth. I want quality.
Haya, talking about speed. Na actually umekuja kwa point yangu vizuri. Exactly. Talking about speed. Unajua mimi nataka niingie, nifanye haraka nimalize bwana, niende shughuli nyingine bwana.
Jesus Christ. Unataka uende shughuli nyingine. So ile kazi ya kwanza umefanya vizuri ama umefanya aje? Nimefanya vizuri.
Of course nimefanya vizuri because kama nafanya haraka si nimezoea.
Na unajua haraka haina baraka. Actually wacha tubaki kwa hiyo. Haraka haina baraka. Hiyo inamaanisha aje? hiyo haraka inaweza kufanya venye tu tulisema jana, inaweza kufanya uchome hapo pa kwanza. Na wewe unafanya kazi, wewe kama mtu mwenye anaweza fanya kila kitu, you're doing that work to just survive. Tapa hapa hiyo pesa, enda fanya water boy, fanya enda. Okay, water boy unaweza tu fanya, but you're just doing that to survive.
Yes.
But the person who is specialized, they are doing that, they are dominating, like he knows that craft. He has mastered the craft. It's his or her everything. I don't know how better to explain this to you.
Well, if you are listening to us, this is Keyman Community Live, and of course brought to you courtesy of www.keymanstores.com. So how do you trade safely, and of course how do you buy smart? You just log on to www.keymanstores.com. Thank you so much kwa wote wenye wanaendelea kujoin pale, and of course all those wenye wana comment pale. I can see Life with Wanjiku unasema mambo mingi. Anyway, anasema mkunywa hata chai na hii baridi. Sisi hatuko Lemuru, by the way. Kuna joto. Kuna joto. And of course anasema kazi muhimu sana mjengo clock. Thank you so much. Anasema pia I am a footballer and I sell goals.
You sell goals ama unafunga. Anyway, we take a short break here at Keyman Community Live. I am presenter MKPMK. We are coming back.
Au sio? Amnioni by the way. I think director ameshika hiyo. Well, tuweke maji hiyo hata si fani. Anyway, this is Jichanue. Welcome. This is Keyman Community Live, and of course brought to you courtesy of www.keymanstores.com. Cheki kushine. And of course ukiniona hapa na uone kichana. Oi, aki. Kama upendi, najua aki kuna watu wenye hawapendi kuona hivi because this is unkempt. But we are keeping it raw and unfiltered for Jichanue. So inaitwa Jichanue. Anyway, Jichanue helps you to understand a few concepts, and of course to get to know a few things about construction, and of course to get to demystify some facts and some norms zenye zinaendelea kwa construction zenye labda sio correct, ama to just provoke your mind and of course think about it. So we have had a good run, by the way. This is episode ni 15 ama ni 16 kitu hiyo, tuko mahali hapo, and of course it's been nice, it's been great, and of course Jichanue has had fans, and of course we thank God, and of course thank you for all those who always tune in to this episode. So leo kwa Jichanue I want to talk about something that is easy to do, and of course something that will help you kwa biashara yako, kwa services zako, and of course kwa shughuli zako za kila siku. So you've seen guests sit here each and every day. Of course we have Master, tuko na Lydia Kelvin, and of course other wenye wameweza kukuja, na of course umeweza kuona video zao, na kama hujaona you can always get back to Keyman Stores on YouTube, and of course you can be able to watch. And of course we always share the interviews pale live kwa TikTok, and of course kwa Facebook. So I would like to invite you to Keyman Community Live. Uweze kuketi hapa and of course share your story. So how do you share your story? You just record yourself ukiwa pale hivyo kwa site. Kama wewe ni mtu wa kupaka rangi, kama wewe ni mtu wa kujenga, kama wewe ni foreman, project manager, ama a very special thing, you have something, ama a new invention in construction. For example, right now the conversation online na the conversation kwa site na nini is the invention of AI. Okay, see invention, the coming in of AI in the market. So if you have an idea of how AI can help the market, then you have an opportunity to sit here and of course share your idea ama explain your product to the public. Sawa? So how do you do that? You just log on to www.keymanstores.com, you register first or you sign up first, and then you get a KS number. Sawa? So once you get a KS number, that means you are a Keyman. Sawa? And of course, this is Keyman Community Live, so it belongs to you. Sawa? So once you do that, you record yourself, ukiwa labda una explain your kitu yako ama your invention yako. Alternatively, you can just record yourself as natural as possible. Ukiwa pale una paint, ukiwa pale unajenga, ukiwa kama mtu wa mkono, ukiwa kama water boy, and of course you send it to our WhatsApp number 0757539000, and then once you do that, you will get a chance now to sit here. So to sit here, you must have a case number, and of course, you must be registered. To be registered, basically, in your case number peke yake. So why not take that opportunity and of course take that chance, because the slots are there. We can be able to slot you to kuambia siku fulani na fulani, and then you come here and then explain your product, and of course have a chance to sit in the discussion. So that has been Jichanue. So mbona iko kwa Jichanue leo is because it is now putting you out to the world, and of course putting you out to the system. Sawa? So we always say we buy safe, and of course we build smart. Sawa? That has been me on Jichanue. Tukutane kesho, same time, same place. Remember, this is Keyman Community Live, brought to you courtesy of www.keymanstores.com, where we buy safe and of course we build smart. My name is the big voice in construction, Brian Jenga.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Director unanipeleka live kama sijui. Asanteni sana for keeping it Keyman Community Live. I am presenter MK. We are just from kusikiza Jichanue person ambaye amekuwa kituambia mambo gani hayo? Jichanue kwani sikusikiza? Nimesikiza. Ametuchanua anyway, and of course we've also been talking about owning your craft and owning your lane. What's that one thing that you are best at? You know, mimi kama host, have I on this craft of, talking, kuuliza maswali, kufanya nini, na mambo kama hayo. But we are having a master on the show ambaye atatusaidia from his perspective, ataweza kutueleza yani hii mambo ya kuelewa craft yetu Kiswahili jamani, na hii mambo ya kuown our lane, whatever you interpret, however you interpret it in Swahili. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to welcome for the second time on the show, Mr. Alex Wainaina. Yes. Hi, Mr. Alex.
Hi.
How are you doing?
All right. You say that so musically. Wainaina.
Wainaina. It's supposed to be,
Yes.
It sounds amazing, eh?
Yes.
Umekuwa salama lakini?
Yeah, nashukuru kabisa.
Sisi tumekuwa salama hapa Keyman Community Live.
Yes.
Ulitu-promise utarudi?
Ndio mimi huyu.
Na umerudi?
Ndio.
Are you happy with how we are?
Yeah, I see you're progressing and you're educating people, you're entertaining them, you're showing them direction. And also you are taking their feedback. I think that's important. Yes.
Asante sana for that. Now,
Yes.
tumekuwa tukibishana. Najua umesikiza hao mabishano yetu hapa na pale na Brian.
Yes.
Tumekuwa tukisema about owning your craft
Yes.
and owning your lane.
Yes.
And what do you think about, let me ask you this from a master's perspective.
Yeah.
Wewe mwenyewe, when did you realize you are becoming a master now? That you have mastered that thing of becoming a master?
It stems from what we are told, that if you discover your purpose and then you start moving towards achieving that purpose,
Yeah.
there is something that's called passion.
Passion.
Something that you want to do and you can do it anytime, anywhere, because you have mastered that lane of knowing exactly what you love doing and you also do it well because you also self-criticize. Then now you look at how do you grow that passion towards something? It's by learning several things first. And then you identify one that you feel is the line that you feel that is what you can do best.
Yeah.
And then you start doing it. And when you start doing it, you do it so well so that people appreciate and they actually tell you that you are doing it well and they like the results of what you have done. Then now you decide, wait a minute, if I could just stick on this, I can find my best here.
Right.
And that's when they say passion, you discover you are passionate about something when you can do it even for free.
All right.
You are so passionate about it, you can do it for free. We're not saying that now you forget that you have to pay your bills.
Yeah.
But you love it so much that it becomes a part of you. And that is your passion.
Yes.
It leads you to purpose. And that purpose now is becoming a person who can be known for a particular thing. Yes.
Wow, that's amazing. So there's a line that says, make your passion your profession. Would you advise people to take that line, na waishikilie?
In fact, that would be the best way to do it. Sometimes it's not possible. But when you can find that your passion can become your profession, you're going to live a good life.
Wow.
You're going to be happy with what you do. You'll be excited to get up in the morning. When everybody else, the alarm rings, and they say, oh my God, you are saying, thank God. Yeah.
Unasema mtu mwingine akiteta kuenda kazi,
Yes.
wewe unaamka 5.
Wewe unaamka, yes.
Unataka kuenda.
Hata hauhitaji alarm, uko sawa.
Akili isha record.
Isha record, nataka kuamka nifanye jambo fulani. That is passion.
Right.
And if it becomes your profession, you have achieved.
Hey. Huyo ni master anasema hivyo wewe. So, kuna hawa watu wenye wanataka kufanya everything.
Yes.
And I think it's like they are hustling, doing everything that is available. Kazi tu wanaweza fanya. So now, what separates a craftsman and a hustler?
A hustler is for the sake of surviving.
Okay.
They want to survive
Yes.
at that time. But now a craftsman reaches a point where he is known for a particular thing.
Yes.
And he himself prides himself in that thing. So that whenever you think, I want to have for example, I want to have a nice table, you just think of so and so. But then if you just want somebody to go and buy timber, then you bring a survivor. He can go and bring the timber, but the one who will turn it into a good thing, that carpentry work or joinery work, you know that now is a craftsman. So if somebody can move away from survival mode,
Yes.
where they do virtually anything available, to a point where now they are known for a particular thing, that is now a craftsman.
Okay.
And that craftsman will want to protect that area by doing the best all the time. And the best for the person is also the best for the client. And therefore, if I hire a plumber, I know that he'll look at all the aspects of plumbing. And the moment, but I'm not saying that a plumber, for example, let me give a particular example.
Yeah.
If your instant shower is not working.
Actually, it's not working.
Oh, sorry.
You,
I didn't know about that.
How did you know?
Didn't know
It's
about
actually not working.
So the first thing you think of is, let me get an electrician.
Yeah.
But an electrician comes and says, no, there's not enough pressure in this instant shower.
Yes.
So we need a plumber. So you tell him, why can't you do it? You are forcing now survival mode on that electrician.
Yeah.
Because now he'll start looking for a solution. But the ideal is what he has told you.
Yes.
Let's get a plumber to know why is the pressure not enough into the instant.
Yeah.
And then now he can do his part from where the electrical part meets the water. So if a plumber tells you, I need an electrician, or vice versa, I think even us as customers, we should be able to appreciate that, that there's a certain level of, this man wants to move from survival mode to becoming a master. Yes.
They don't want to provide the service that they are not capable
It's not
of.
that they don't want to. It behoves on them to only provide that which they are best at.
Right.
Yes. And that's when they become a craftsman. Yes.
That which they have mastered.
Yes.
Right. So my co-host here has been saying that, can I call him a jack of all trades? So he does a lot of things.
Yes.
So he has been arguing that, what if you master that one thing and the jobs for that which you have mastered are not readily available, and you can only get, the two small jobs for the hizi tu kazi tudogo tudogo.
Yeah, chini chini.
So unaweza mwambia nini mtu kama huyo?
One thing is that he is partially right because he is looking for survival.
Okay.
And that's why he's doing 1, 2, 3 or several things
Yes.
at the same time.
Uh-huh.
But what if he picked a certain line? And then being a craftsman does not mean there's only one single thing you can do. It doesn't mean that.
Okay.
It means there are several things you can do very well.
Very well.
But only limited to those, to those ones. And most likely those things are associated. For example, I could talk about a building. If somebody is very good at doing the plaster, so that now the paintman can come in and do what? And say, now this wall is ready for plastering.
Yes.
So a person can actually become a good plaster person and also be a painter. Doesn't mean now he's lost his craft because he's doing two things.
Yes.
Because you'll see a very good painter will come and be told, I need this wall painted.
Yeah.
And the first thing he'll do is touch it and feel how even is it.
Yeah.
And it would not be wrong now if he said, I need to replaster this wall first. Because he is looking at the final picture.
Yeah.
I want my paintwork to be reflective of the kind of craft I am. And therefore he says, I will want to replaster the finishing of this wall before I can paint it. So this person can become a good person who can do plastering.
Yeah.
And also he's a very good painter.
Yeah.
Does that mean now we have removed him from being a master? He is good at two things that are related.
Yes.
And therefore he's still a craftsman. He's still a master.
Yes.
Yes.
That's
But now the jack of trade, jack of many trades, and I think there is a saying,
Yes.
A jack of many trades but a master of none. it refines itself
Yeah.
in the association of the things you do. Yes.
Wow, that's a very nice example. And let me also give you an example. You
Yes.
tell me if it's valid. I am a voiceover artist.
Yes.
You know, that person who advertises using their
advertises,
voice.
yes.
And I am also an MC.
Yes.
So I know I can do very well in MC,
Yes.
and I also know I can do very well
Perfect.
in voiceover.
You are still a master.
I am still a master?
Yes.
Oh, me, I thought like you need to just master
Leave one. No,
thing.
no. Those two things are totally associated. A voiceover artist means they have learned projection of their voice. They have learned volume.
Yeah.
They have learned how to use the microphone. They have learned how to keep people entertained. Those things are meshing into each other. So we will not tell you to stop doing voiceover or to stop being an MC. You are still a master. Yes.
I'm still a master. I think now I get it. Now, how long do you think it takes for maybe one to master that one craft? Or maybe you can still give us from your own. How long did it take you to
Yes.
master your...
You definitely, everybody starts on survival.
Yeah.
You do this, you do that. You touch that, you are told to do this, you do this. Then you start looking at what are you passionate about. You start learning something more than just the job you have been given. And then when you discover what you love doing most, then you start identifying yourself with that one. So let's say, for example, now in a construction area, you realize that you can actually, unaweza kuwa fundi wa mbao, you can be fundi wa mawe, you can be fundi wa stima, you can be fundi of this and that. Then you find that your passion is towards a certain area. Now you attach yourself to a person who is very good at it. And construction industry is very good at putting people under what we call like a kind of, you are attached to somebody who does it better. So it is like an internship. So you learn the craft. Then you say, this is the area I want to master myself. Now, depending on the complexity of the job that you are going to do, you cannot therefore say an electrician needs 6 months and a mason requires a year. They depend on the complexity of that job. For example, plastering. It takes a bit of time to learn the art of being able to put that plan until you have a very, very smooth wall. So it might take you 6 months. An electrician might take even 2 years because there are very many aspects. There are sockets, there are cabling, there is lighting, there is all those things, are very many of them. There's a question of which kind of fuses, which kind of wiring. So it depends on the kind of work being done. But the moment that somebody now has taken steps towards becoming a master of one or staying in one lane, the period can be short depending on two things. One, the person who has taken them to train them. And secondly, their willingness to learn everything associated with that. Yes.
That's amazing. What about, you know, when you try to being in the hustling mode, and you're doing everything, might that ruin in your reputation? Maybe you did one thing na ukaharibu mahali, so huyo mtu anakumbuka, I don't want that electrician again. How would that damage your reputation?
I will start by giving you a small, that I hope will answer that. A small story. There was this guy who was very good at doing windows. You know, once the windows have been set, he comes and does the window panes, actually window panes. So he'll come and get all that done and fits them very well. Then one time they went to an entertainment place, and as he was doing his work, he was told the person who does the aquarium is not around. And he has been giving excuses. Now it's the 4th day, they want to finish the job by next week. So he said, since it is glass, he can also do it. So he got himself a certain thickness of glass, but what he didn't know is exactly what an aquarium requires. So it is not just the glass so that you see the fish. And it is not just to hold the water. There's the question of how much water can it hold. So this person came and put in the glasses, the 4 pieces or 6 pieces, and the next thing, he put the water in. and the aquarium just crashed because he did not know and appreciate how much pressure can a certain level, millimeter thickness of glass, how much can it hold. So he did that, and it crashed. And now you know what that means? The tiles had to be removed because the tiles had not been set. They are not dry.
Yes.
This volume of 200 liters of water has poured on it.
Yes.
Do you see it has spoiled his reputation, even in the work he was known for? Because now he took over a job he did not have the craftsmanship for. And now it has destroyed somebody else's work. And that became a very big cost to him, both in reputation and even financially, because now the person said, you have destroyed my work.
Yes.
Therefore, I'm not paying you for the work you have done.
Yes.
So what are we saying? That yes, you could do associated things, but there are some things you never do on yourself.
Right.
You can be very good at the window panes, but you are not an aquarium. You cannot make an aquarium. Yes.
Ujitenge. Mahali hauwezi.
Wacha ulan kwanza.
Amazing.
If you are interested in it, because you think it's associated, even if you are a master of the window panes, now become a study, become an intern to a person who makes aquariums. And now you learn, oh, pressure, I need this thickness of glass, I need this kind of glue, I need the electrical, you learn everything in it. But don't think because it is glass, I can do an aquarium.
Yes.
Yes.
Gen Z tunasemanga, usiende kufanya kazi kimangoto.
Whatever that means. Oh, ya kifua.
Usiende tu juu nafikiria unaweza kimangoto, unaona?
Yes, exactly. Go learn the art.
Yes.
It pays a lot. Yes.
So, Mr. Wainaina, would you refer someone who is a specialist, or would you refer someone who does, they can do, that hustler?
Yeah.
Would you refer them?
No, because again, the moment I refer you, Monica, to that you can do voiceover, you can be a good MC.
Yeah.
I am putting my reputation also on the line. I am risking. If you go and do a bad job, the person I recommended to will always say, in fact, Alex brought us a very useless person. So it is not just, So definitely you have to be conscious about the people you refer. And when you refer, at least let there be substance. Because some mistakes are very hard to recover. In a construction site, if you bring the wrong person, like I got to learn that carpenters, when they are being tested whether they can do fittings in the house, that they are given the kitchen drawers. You see these drawers we pull out, and we pull them without even thinking. Hiyo ya kuvuruta inarudi ndani, inavuruta, unaweka vitu inarudi ndani. That they are given that thing first, and the master will look at how they fit that, and then he'll know even the wardrobes, the ceilings, jamaa atafanya. But you think it's ni kupiga mbao tu. Sorry about that. It's not just bow. There is a way it is done. And if you miss it, you cannot be able to recover. You have to start from beginning again. So, yes, let me refer a person I can say, huyo atafanya hiyo kazi. Yes.
So, hiyo ndo inakuanga interview ya carpenters?
Yes.
Ai!
Unaona hiyo kitchen drawers, hizo ma drawers, wacha hii ya kufungua. Hizi za kuvuruta 3 hivi ama 4. Akiweza kuiset,
ni hivyo.
Mkubwa wake anajua this guy knows the job. Yes.
Wow.
It is not about planning ama knocking things on. No. Yeah.
So are there, specific habits that build excellence? Zenye unaweza taja tu hivi, like this one, they build excellence in your craft.
Yes, and you'll see it. You can sit somewhere and watch someone the way they are doing something.
Yeah.
And you can see they have a feel for it. You see, let me use the carpenter again. Those days when they used to have the plane, they call it the plane, for making sure the mbao is flat and smooth.
Yeah.
You will see them use the hand. After every push, or 2 or 3, 4 times, he puts his hand across to feel it. So he has gotten the feel. And I don't know whether this example is very good. When they were teaching people those, we call this karate, the people could use their hand. to break a block of stone.
Yeah.
And the monk, brought this new intern, and they asked him to get a piece of paper and smooth it on the ground every day, like this. So the intern was wondering, what has this got to do with developing my strength of my hand?
Yeah.
And fortunately for the monk, he knew, as you press the paper on the ground
Yeah.
continuously, you are hardening these bones. In 6 months, that person now could break the... But while the training was happening, the intern was wondering, what's wrong with this monk? He's a master, but he's telling me to flatten a piece of paper on the floor or every day. But that is what created excellence. So this is what we mean, yes. Yeah.
Now, there are some people, some clients who would want to get their work done, haraka haraka. They want to rush you, but you know you want to do this thing very nicely, slowly, you know, slow but sure. You get it? So how do you handle that kind of a client?
Yes, and that's where now the client also can be wrong. And they can lead to things not being done well.
Yes.
When the fundi says, I need 3 days to do this, and you're telling them, no, we are opening the house in 1 day.
Yes.
So you have to finish this. Make them responsible for the results.
Oh.
Mzee, mimi najua hii kazi inahitaji siku 3.
Okay.
Lakini vile umesema lazima ufungue kesho. Sasa isipotoka vizuri usiseme ni makosa yangu. Nahitaji siku 3. So afadhali tuchukue siku 3 lakini ikuwe sawa. Kwa sababu isipokuwa sawa utanilaumu. So yes, the client can tell them, but it's you who are the expert. You know exactly what goes into it.
Yeah.
What are the steps and that duration. So it is up to you to tell the client, yes, you are in a hurry, but it is not possible. If you want me to do a good job that you will appreciate, I need 3 days. And I need this kind of material. Tusinunue hii kwa sababu like power.
Yeah.
Wire see wire. I think you in construction
Wire
industry,
see wire.
wire see wire. Meaning it is not just any wire that will do the electrical work.
Yes.
You know how much power it's supposed to carry. And then what happens when you use a cheaper wire? It will blow up an equipment.
Yes.
For example, you have a computer in the house or a CCTV,
Right.
and then you use cheap wires. The next thing it blows up. Who is to blame? Is it the fundi who told you e-wire? Even if it's more expensive, it's what we require.
Yes.
Well, ukamwambia tumia the cheaper one. So you're responsible.
I know someone cheaper.
Yes.
That's
I know
what they
someone.
say.
I think I've heard that. Yes,
That's
I know
what they
someone
say.
cheaper, and then the
Yeah.
results. Now nobody wants to own the results. Yeah.
Ati-
So it is me, the fundi, to point it to you. Tukitumia hii kuna risk ya kuharibu hii equipment. Lakini ukisema niitumie, nitaitumia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you ever come across those people? Something is going for 3,000, and then they tell you that I know someone who can sell it at 900.
Many times. And unfortunately, this also happens. Let me use the car example.
Yes.
When spare parts today could range between that 3,000 and 900. For me, the moment I do my research and this one says 3,000, this one says 2,900, this one 3,200. If another one says 900, I don't even look at it. I will not look at it.
Because you know
I
cheap-
know there's something wrong. Cheap is going to be very expensive.
Yes.
I will not attempt.
Yes.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, to my friends who tell me that I know someone cheaper, I will avoid you from today because cheap is expensive.
Very.
And I don't want it to cost me later. I think now, by the way, wire si wire. Mumesikia hiyo? Let's take a short break. We are coming back. Na mtu wangu ajichanue, please. I have noticed that our master doesn't have water on the show. Fanya mikakati. We take a short break. We are coming back. Thank you for keeping it Keyman Community Live. I am presenter MKPMK, and we are having a master on the show. Amesema wire si wire, and of course nimewambia that if you've ever told me you know someone cheaper, from today, me and you, no, we are no longer friends. Just a joke. So, Mr. Wainaina, we continue with this amazing discussion, eh?
Yes.
Hii mambo yote tunafanya bado juu ya pesa.
Ndio hivyo.
Kila kitu lazima tu pesa itaingia mahali, si ndio?
Yes, yes.
So how does craftsmanship ama being how do I call it, owning a certain craft
Yes.
and being best at it, how does it stabilize your income?
Yes, you'll go through a period of getting less than you deserve until the point where now you are able to say, I would rather miss out on that job than do it for that price or that cost.
Okay.
Yes, definitely survivors will go with any price they are paid because they need to pay their bills.
Yeah.
But the moment you become a craftsman, you will say, I'll wait for that work that will pay me my value. And underpricing happens hapa chini. In fact, vumbi huwa hapa chini. When you rise above a certain level, now you can say, I charge this. We can negotiate from this point.
Yes.
But if you say, ule mwingine alinilipisha 900, na mimi nakuitisha 3000, nakwambia, I'm sorry. If you're a master, you'll be able to say, I'm sorry, mimi the kazi yenye nitakufanyia ni ya 3000.
Okay.
But yes, kabla ufike kuwa a master of a craft or a craftsman, sasa hapa chini kuna hiyo mvurutano ya bei.
Negotiation.
Lakini kuna pahali utaona wakiendea the master afanye kazi amalize hiyo. They would rather negotiate to 2,700, but they will not come down to year 2,000. Why? They know. In fact, there's someone who once told me, and I thought it was a bit harsh, that he will do a job according to what you are paid. And he was a photographer. And he said, if you want me to cover your event, and you decide you are paying me 10,000, and yet my price is 40,000, I'll give you a 10,000 job.
Okay.
But what happened? After a very short time, people realized, wait a minute, this guy is substandard. But he was not substandard. He lowered to accommodate the client.
Okay.
What if he had done it the other way around? Say, I'm sorry, I cannot do it under 30,000. But also I'll do a job you'll appreciate for the rest of your life. So you learn to market your craftsmanship.
Yes.
And you refuse to play at this league where ni kumalizana na bei. So even as a plumber, mwambie hapana, hii kazi, mimi nitafanya hii kazi kwa sababu ninajua inahitaji nini. Na kazi yangu utaiona after 3 years bado utakuwa ukifurahia. Lakini bei hiyo siwezi fanya na hiyo.
Yes.
And you'll start getting jobs of people who appreciate your value. And they don't look at the cost. Yes, cost is always there because you are constructing, you want to cut costs. But beyond a certain point, I will not be able to do that. And you are able to go away. It's very hard to walk away when you have bills to pay. But in the long term, you will win. Yes.
Right. Let's talk about, you mentioned underpricing.
Yes.
Are we supposed to negotiate our rate cards at any given point?
Yes, because it is still a competitive world.
Okay.
But then you decide, for me to do that function. And I do it because, look, the function is not just those 2 hours of the actual function. It means I've given you the whole day for that function. If, for example, you are an MC, you know that whole day you'll not do something else. So when you say, I'll do it for 10,000, and yet you know the whole day your rate card is 50,000. So you have negotiated yourself out of the next job.
Okay.
So you say, okay, the minimum I can do is 40,000. That is the minimum. But I will also dedicate the day to you, and I will do everything. And I will cover my costs. I'll have to travel to there. So yes, we can negotiate on my rate card, but only to a certain level. You will say, I will not go below this level. In your mind, that is.
Yeah.
So you tell the client, it's 50,000. They say, hey, apana, we know someone who can do it for 30,000. Then it's okay. You get that person. And by the way, most people, when they see the the way you are comfortable saying, please get the person of 30,000, me, I charge 50,000.
Yeah.
They will think twice.
Yeah.
They will think about the quality, the value, and that will now give you traction.
Yeah.
In the next job, when you quote your rate card, they will take it. And now, because you are good, you are a good person at that work.
Yeah.
Your work will speak for you. You will get referrals from that person. But this one who lowers you to 20,000 and you do it, do you think they will call? They will refer you to another client?
No, actually, they might get another one that they are paying even 60,000.
Yes.
Wow.
It's a balance, but the moment you reach somewhere where you stay on your lane, you know your value, you can be able to dictate terms. Yes.
So, pay me kulingana na kazi
the value that I'm attaching to, you are attaching to that.
Yes.
For example, I mean, today a function without an MC and a good one, I mean, it's no longer the same. So definitely, therefore, Monica will come and do it for 50,000.
Yeah.
I know Monica can never do it for 30,000. Kama huna hiyo budget, tafuteni mtu mwingine.
Tafuteni wa 30,000.
But then that means the quality also is lower. So most clients will now want to, okay, 50 sina nayo saizi. Wacha nikulipe 40, I'll pay you 10 later. You have still gotten your 50.
Yes.
Yes.
Let me give you an amazing example of what happens in our industry.
Yes.
So a person is a graphic designer. He charges, for it's an example, 2,000.
Yes.
And someone wants that poster and a quality one. They want it for 500 shillings. And you tell them that for me, I charge 2,000.
2,000.
You, if you want that one for 500, cha uzuri tu.
Yeah.
Hiyo
siwezi.
Hiyo haiwezi.
Do you know they will start wanting to reach your 2,000? Because you have told them, for me, that one is not possible. You just look for someone else. Do you know immediately they want to get you? So now they would rather tell you, okay, nifanyie 1,500. I'm sorry, I said, and I gave you the price that it is 2,000, and I will give you what you wish for. It's going to be a good job, and I know I can deliver it. They will pay that 2,000.
Yeah.
The moment you have said, just look for someone else, they will start wanting, because they know you have a value attached to you.
Yes.
Yes.
And these people, they want to exploit exploiting our skill.
They want to exploit our competitiveness. Hapa chini, hapa penye tunapigania bei, not value. Tunapigania bei, not value. Hapo wanataka kutuchanganya. But at the end of the day, when they hear this person is saying 2,000, I do the job and I do a perfect job, they will want now to associate with a good job.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because even me, from my now own personal experience, someone wants a voiceover.
Yeah.
I charge that voiceover for 50,000.
50,000.
Let me just say for about some 50 seconds, like
30 seconds.
It's an example, yeah.
Or even less, yes.
Or even less.
Because the whole advert is 30 seconds.
Yes.
Yeah.
But now they really don't know what it takes. Ata hawayuko hapo when I'm recording. They don't know I repeat that thing for like 20 times before it becomes perfect.
Yes.
But they tell me, si ni kitu ya sekunde 30.
Exactly. It is you who knows the value.
Yes.
And that's what I would like all the clients, or your clients, to know. It is you who knows the value of what you are doing. The client is looking at the price first. Because if he can do it for a shilling and get the best quality, good for him. So always sell the value first to your client.
Yes.
Sell the value first. Then you tell them, this is what I do. You can see my artwork. You can listen to what I do. And this will cost you 50,000.
Yes.
For 30,000, I'm sorry, I'm sure you can find someone else. Yes.
Now, what happens now if people start copy-pasting work? For example, kwa site, mko kwa rush hour ile, mko kwa speed, and things like you want to do this, something the same way the other person is doing. What dangers might arise from copy-pasting?
First of all, standards will go down.
Okay.
Quality of work. And also the final cost, because cost is not just the money you pay. It is finishing a building and feeling sorry. Let me give you a kind of another example, because I think examples bring out the information.
Exactly.
I have a friend who is, or a colleague, or someone I know who built a house, and it is magnificent. The finishing, he'd spared nothing.
Yeah.
But do you know that house is not sellable right now? He was going to sell that house for 40 million. Right now, he can't even find a tenant.
Why?
For the house. And it's on a whole quarter of an acre. Because, and this is what we have been discussing, I am sure they cut corners somewhere.
Yeah.
They brought somebody who was not qualified. So the type of soil where they were putting the foundation required they use a certain layer of concrete. Now the house is cracking, meaning it is sinking on a certain level.
Yeah.
Why? They cut cost ya hiyo, badala ya kuweka maybe concrete ya this level, wakaweka this level, not knowing about the weight. Because maybe the fundi who was supposed to do those calculations on the quantity surveyor, whoever, did not follow the value system. And they said it's in a foundation. And the next thing, you have a house of 40 million.
Yeah.
Right now, they are thinking of demolishing it. So what are we talking about in our industry of construction? Cheap can be very expensive. And secondly, the value system. Do you think that fundi who did that house, or the foreman, or the quantity surveyor, or the structural engineer, or the mechanical will ever get a referral from that client? Yes, they have destroyed their name. So what? Cheap is very expensive.
Cheap is expensive.
Very.
Now, if you're a master of a certain craft,
Yes.
and people around you are taking shortcuts,
Yes.
how do you stay patient around that people? Like, do you start educating them, telling them, be like me, master this thing, or do you just avoid them? What do you do?
I very quickly put them in their place, because it's my reputation at stake. So therefore, if people around me are cutting corners, the first thing is they will step out. Okay, they will always give someone a first chance. I don't do things like this. I never want to see this.
Yeah.
If it happens again, you and I are out. We are no longer going to work together. So if people around me are looking for shortcuts,
Yeah.
the responsibility is on me to stop it immediately.
Yeah.
Stop working with them, or if they can be refined, then now they can say, okay, they will correct that and I will never have it again.
Yeah.
But it is up to me, the master, to tell these people, I don't do this kind of work. So if we are doing work together, I want my value system to stay. I want the best just like I do it. So that many times, for example, in my area of specialization, I will never send a person. I would rather postpone the function.
Okay.
Because if I'm not sure about what Monica will deliver, I'll not send her. I'll rather ask the client whether they can reschedule the timing or the day. So people around me know that I don't sink to certain levels of mediocrity.
Yeah.
And therefore, I expect to do the job as well, or bring a person who can do as much, if not better. I would rather bring a person who can even do it better than myself.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
But I will not be involved in these shenanigans of somebody not delivering what is supposed to be done. I will not be associated with that. Yes.
And they know why 9 hours.
Don't even dare, because yes, he'll tell you in the morning. Yeah.
But how do you handle people know you for mastering a certain craft,
Yes.
and they believe you in doing that?
Yeah.
What if one point you make a mistake? How do you handle that?
We all do.
Okay.
I can tell you, and we own those mistakes.
Right.
I had happened to also have done photography, both still and videography. And those were the days of the cameras. You put a film, which you push. I'm sure now this is another example you might not remember. After you take a shot, you push the film forward. After you you take a photo, you push a film forward. I don't know whether you have ever seen that.
After a shot?
After you take a shot, the camera rolls forward. It was a film with 36 exposures.
Okay.
So you put in the film and into a sprocket. Every time you take a picture, you push it forward.
Okay.
You take a picture, you push it forward. Then after
Wow.
36 exposures,
Uh-huh.
you take the film out, it goes for development
Okay.
and printing.
Mm-hmm.
So this time I go to a function and somehow it did not hold the sprockets. So you take the pictures, you reach number 36 and it's still going forward, only to open and see it has not moved an inch. You can't repeat the function.
Yes.
Do you know how humiliating it is to go and say,
Very.
I'm sorry, there's not a single picture of your function.
Actually, of your wedding.
Well, it was a birthday party, thank God. That's when now I decided to invest in 2 cameras. So that at least, no matter what happens, you are covered. But then also, you learn never to take, you would rather delay while making sure the plan is going forward. Yes.
You imagine yourself telling a
client.
client, repeat the wedding. So that I didn't get the photos now.
So that's why you invest now in 2 cameras. One is a telephoto lens, another one is a wide angle. And then you now are covered at least because you keep alternating. Something covers you. Then secondly, you become very careful at how you put in the equipment together. Yes.
But then do you still have those cameras?
I have one.
You still have them?
I have one.
Do you
A good
bring
one with
one?
about, it has 8 lenses.
Really?
Yes, interchangeable. Yeah.
Is it possible for you to bring one on the show next
Yes,
week?
I can.
We
Yes,
see
I
it.
can. Yes. In fact, I want to explore. Yeah, I have a 200 milliliter lens. I have a 60. I have an 80, and then I have wide angles. I have what you attach at the front to even further. I have one fisheye.
Hey, Jaman. I know director and my co-host
They
would be
could
very
be.
excited to see that.
Yes.
So
You can see, you can see where we came from. Well, it's not too, that one is not too old, but at least I still have that one. I love photography.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. So mtu wangu ajichanue, naona uko na maji, leta maji. Unajua tumeongea sana na ulisahau kuletea master maji wewe. Kazi, anafanya kazi nyingi mpaka ameshasahau yake.
So he's a jack of all trades. Well, I hope he's a
But
master of
amechange.
one.
Yes,
At
definitely.
least. Yeah.
Leo atachange.
Yes.
Na nataka, you have questions?
Yes, of course. I have questions.
Okay.
Actually, several questions.
Okay, can I take a sip?
Yes. You can take a sip. Karibu sana. I think mimi nafaa kuvaa earpiece.
Na unikaribie.
Sina microphone.
Najua kidogo hapa na pale.
But anyway, thank you so much for always making time.
Karibu.
Because Tuesdays are always for wisdom.
Okay. I hope I pass some on.
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
Na director amefurahi sana kusikia uko na camera na uko na lenses mingi.
Yes.
He's a tour guide. So anapelekaga watu, huyu alinyeshewa. Anapelekaga watu trips. Yes, he has an organization called Adventure Go Kenya. You can check it out on Instagram.
Okay.
They say go out and stay there.
But me, I didn't stay there. Or what does it mean?
Ulinyeshewa ukarudi.
One for good 1 hour. I was rained on.
I hope I hope I will have brought I have a 600 milliliter lens also.
Nice. Lakini hiyo iwezi tusaidia hapa ni
You can't even take anything with it here.
Exactly. But
I'll come with it next time.
If you have time, you can tag him along. Muende na yeye akuonyeshe hizo if you love nature, that is. If you love
I usually just go out there and then I photograph things that you never think about.
Nice.
Like a bee on a leaf or in flight. I can take a whole hour just to get it. One picture.
Okay.
I think you can understand.
We can understand. Okay.
So even right now you do that?
I do photography.
Wow.
Yes. It's only that I don't do functions.
Okay.
I do photography now outdoors. Or when I travel, I go stop somewhere along the highway, I see a nice picture. I see sunsets. For example, me, I have a need for sunsets. When I go to the coast, like the ones I took in Wasini. Yes.
Amazing.
Very nice. I think that one now brings me to my question.
Yes.
I'll give an example.
Yeah.
You said you love photography, and of course you are a master.
Yes.
What happens when in the job market, for example, you see me, I have stood ama I have gone to I have went nikiwa nimeenda kwa maofisi mingi. I am a master in graphic design.
Yes.
I am a master.
Hey, yeah,
No,
man.
it is the relevance of the topic.
Yes,
Exactly.
yes.
Exactly.
I'm
I am
not
a master in
laughing.
graphic
Yes.
design. You can take it into context. We kama fundi, we kama mtu wa mkono. Tunakupea tu example. I am a master in graphic design.
Yes.
Nikasimama mahali nikasema this and this and this is what I do.
Yes.
This is my course.
Yes.
And of course it's premium.
Yes.
Since it's branding.
Yes.
And then nikaambiwa, wewe uko na miaka kidogo sana kutuambia hizi vitu zote. We have worked with bigger people.
Yes.
Outside here.
Yes.
So you see, mimi nimeamua ku focus on one thing.
Yes.
And of course it has taken around 7 years to
Yes.
work. You understand? But the reality on the ground ni mtu wa mkono akitokea pale ende kwa mjengo anaambiwa na foreman, who are you?
Yes.
So what happens in that case? What would be your advice for that person mwenye ameambiwa uongo bwana unatupima?
Unajua, luckily I think the what would distinguish you is for example the graphic designer. Is it possible for you to show your work?
Yes.
That is what would sell you more. I can do this. You pass it on. I can do this. You pass it on. You can do this. Because now that covers for the question they're asking themselves. This man of only this age, can he actually deliver the job he is saying he can deliver? So what is the proof for them? What you have already achieved. Hiyo ni kitu unaweza onyesha. As opposed kufika kwa mjengo useme mimi najua kupiga hizi T za mawe. You see that one, until you piga, you can't show. But what if you have these days it's good. Most of the works that you are doing, you can photograph it and now present it as your portfolio. So that's what will sell you.
Nice.
Yes.
I think that one.
Don't speak so much, show the work.
Nice.
Yes.
So you see, the reason why niliwaambia you can get a chance to come and sit on this seat.
Yeah.
That is the reason why. Unaweza waambia wende uko na microphone. Amesema, they can photograph the work
Yes.
and then they show it.
Okay.
Yes.
You understand?
Yeah.
Na kukuja kwa show inasaidia aje?
Right. So you want me to talk about
Coming to
taking
to
a
the-
video, coming to the show. So guys, you want to prove to us that you're an electrician, a plumber, or you're a master of a certain craft. And, you want to come to this show, Sendio. All you need to do is take a video or a photo of whatever you do. Send to us. The number is 0757 539 000. It is the only proof that we can get. Ndio tujue it is
Unaweza.
actually true that you can do that thing.
Na sio
Hivyo
hapa
tu.
tu, na sio hapa tu. Tumeambiwa hata akienda kwa site. The question ya
Wewe na miaka yako unaweza fanya. Yeah.
Hatukuamini.
actually because tutakutolea kapati kako hapa kwa show.
Yeah.
Uende ukaonyeshane.
Exactly.
Which is so nice.
yeah.
And of course itakusaidia sana. The
Oh
next
yeah.
question
Yes.
that I have
Yeah.
ni someone said done is better than perfect.
Done is better than perfect.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Done is better than perfect. Well, I was not very comfortable with that.
Neither am I.
Yes, because that is compromising on quality.
You are compromising.
Exactly.
Yeah, because you can do so many things, but tomorrow we try to climb on this staircase and we can't.
Yes.
Just because you did it,
Yes.
for me I refuse.
Nice.
Hiyo nimekataa.
So kuna watu wengi sana wenye wako kwa hizo kazi zenye wako, but the challenge yenye wako nayo is done is better than perfect. What would be your advice for them?
I think they should always change that saying in their mind. Remember the last time I was here, I talked about the mindset. The moment you change and say, no, I would rather be looking for perfection rather than finishing a job. I want it to be remembered for many days. And especially in the construction area, you want to be remembered that you built a nice staircase like this. It's going to be working for the next 20, 30 years. The referrals you get from that client can keep you busy. There are people who no longer look for work. They no longer take proposals because anamaliza hii, anaitiwa hii. Why? They did a perfect job. The referral is selling them.
Nice.
Yeah, so I think for that, you are done is better than perfect. Just cancel it right now. Do a good job, let it sell you.
I know last week you talked about dress code.
Yes.
Tukasema actually wewe ndio ulisema provided unakaa mzuri.
Yeah.
You can get to the work, and of course you do it.
Yes.
Na vitu ziflow.
Yes.
Now, kwa site, for example, when I was nilikuwa mtu wa mjengo, mtu wa mkono.
Yeah.
You see, you find so many different types of people, and of course so many different types of foremen.
Yeah.
And of course, kuna wazuri, kuna wenye wako hivi, it's life.
It's life, yeah.
But kuna wale wenye wanapenda kufimulia watu wengine.
Yes.
Technically because sinakupea kazi.
Yeah.
We were given an example. Kuna kazi ya Nairobi, kuna kazi ya Kakamega. Kazi ya Nairobi fundi analipo 1,200.
Yes.
Kazi ya Kakamega ni anafaa lipo the same 1,200, but ule foreman mwenye amemuita anasema kuna kitu inaitwa finder's fee.
Yes.
Finder's fee ni pesa ngapi? 200.
Yeah.
So they end up taking 200
from every day.
From every fundi. You understand? And that's how money gets lost.
Yes.
So huyo fundi hajajua.
Yeah.
And then he comes to find out, yeye ni master, ameivisha mambo yake.
Yeah.
And then he comes to find out, manzi, huyu jamaa amekuwa kinitoa 200. What would be your advice for them? Because that's the reality on the ground.
Some things you cannot protect against. Because you can't fight what you don't know.
Exactly.
You can't restitute or bring back something that happened without your knowledge.
Yes.
So umeshakatwa hizo the 200, but you come to know. The only thing you can ever do is after the end of the contract is to tell them, nilikuja kujua, kumbe ulikuwa unachukua 200 yangu. Lakini vile sikujua, sasa siwezi rudisha nyuma. But ni makosa. That person, if they have a conscience, and I hope they have, they might not do it to the next person. But for you, pole. Because it has already happened.
That's why we remind you each and every day to use www.keymanstores.com, because pale
contract ni yako peke yako. Oh yes.
So
oh yes, like Keyman, yes, cuts off that business of somebody pocketing what you are entitled to, because the contract is between you and the client. So you collect everything.
Yes.
So I think Keyman is doing a good job there.
Yes. Yeah. So kama umeambiwa ni 1,200 Kenya shillings,
hiyo ndio utapata.
Hiyo ndio utapata. Hautaenda up kunyang'anywa, utaenda up kuzungushwa. But this is Keyman Community Live. Mimi ni kama nimemaliza maswali zangu.
Kaa tu hapo kwanza. Mimi ndo nakupanga, we kaa tu hapo. So, Mr. Wainaina.
Yes.
Yesterday there's a question I asked Lydia McKelvin, who is an end-to-end project manager.
Yeah.
Now, I would also want to ask you to hear your perspective. There's something called an oak model, which say, you know it?
Yes, about the perfection
exactly.
of the oak tree.
Yeah. That a team only works best if everyone is distinct.
Yes.
Kila mtu akona kitu yake specific anajua.
Na analete kwa hiyo.
How do you think hiyo iko powerful sana? Wakati ambapo, you know, as builders, how is that powerful?
The example that comes to mind, even if you can now put it back into the construction industry, but the example that comes to mind is about, for example, we have this EPZ, where they manufacture these jeans for export. Do you know there's a person who only does pockets?
Okay.
Kazi yake ni mfuko pekee. Hii mfuko ya nyuma ya jeans, for example. Hana kazi ingine. Machine, as the cloth is passing, yeye anaweka pocket, na hiyo machine yake imetengeneza pocket, anatengeneza, anaiattach kwa trouser. For 3-4 years he can just do pocket. But hiyo jean ina mtu mwingine anafanya the side nini pekee. Kuna mwingine anafanya only this portion. Kuna mwingine anafanya, but all of them is like a conveyor belt. If the perfect thing is done here, and the perfect thing done here, and the perfect thing done here, at the end result is a perfect product. So the same thing in a construction area. There are fundis who only say, mimi nitakuja kupiga key. I think hii mambo ya kupiga stone inaitwa key. Kama fundi fulani ndio atawekelea mawe, mimi na ule tutafanya kwa hii wall. Why? He knows he'll never have to check whether it is straight. It's already been done. Anajua it's perfectly done. And therefore the construction site can have people who do things perfectly because they work together. So And that, you remember the example I gave you of this person who is doing a
Yes.
house in 6 months
Yes.
and people can get into it.
Uh-huh.
He has teams of experts, and that's where the oak comes in, oak concept. Why? He has guys who they have given 6 days, they are off.
Yeah.
The next group comes, they do their thing. 6 weeks, they are out. At the end of the day, they have a perfect house because everybody trusts and they see that trust in the final product. So kama ni mtu wa plaster, atakuta wall iko very well done. Kama ni mtu wa paintwork, atakuta ikiwa perfectly done. And that's why they are able to achieve that. So this thing of people doing their perfect things perfectly, each person does the perfect one they can do, is very good for the construction industry. If you can get teams who can do their different assignments, their different crafts, you have won it.
Right.
And this is for contractors. Get a team of guys who love their work.
Yes.
Yes.
Also, this week's theme, there's something we're calling owning your lane, or maybe respecting
Yes.
other people's lanes.
Yeah.
So how is respecting other people's lanes as important as owning your own lane?
Because the same, it's reciprocal.
Okay.
You respect theirs, they respect yours.
Okay.
So nobody will be asking anyone else questions because you have respected my area, I have respected yours. We have a final product to produce. So definitely it works very well. Yeah.
How do you define the standard that the market should now eventually adjust to?
It's not one description.
Okay. There are many.
There are many because, I mean, you look at it from different areas.
Yeah.
Because you look at functionality, you look at the finishing, the final product. You look at the end of the day, people want to come and say, oh, wow, this house is done well. But they are not looking into the different things that have gone into it. They just see the final picture. So it is us who will know what do we need to do in order to bring perfection. But a person looking at the final product might just say, wow, this looks very nice. Yeah.
Wow, I think we are done, unless you have another question, director.
I am mesmerized about
Your mess, hadi leo umepata msamiati.
maswali tunatengeneza huko zinajibiwa.
Oh.
We come up with a question, inajibiwa. So hata nikikuja ninakuja inajibiwa kweli.
Okay.
But I think I'd like to just point out one thing. I'm going to ask you one last thing.
Yeah.
So how is the market for the young people?
Young people have always been there. In all generations, they have always been young people. They have built their craft through being interns of the masters who are there that time. So it doesn't really, this thing moves progressively. There will always be young people, there will always be masters. As long as the young people are ready to learn, both what they have learned in institutions and under masters, they will achieve. Yes, it's a cyclical thing.
So if I want to become a master, I walk.
You must walk the journey. We must walk the journey together. Yes.
As we end this, maybe your final message to a builder who wants to stop hustling and start mastering or start building legacy.
Yes. Start thinking about what you love doing. What do you have a passion for?
Yes.
Kama ni that construction site, what do you have the passion for? What is the one thing you can be woken up at night and you say, this one I know I can do it. And then you start mastering how to do it perfectly. There's perfection still can be achieved in the area of construction. Because if a door is opening well without noise, it is opening well without noise. It's perfect.
Yeah.
If the wardrobes are opening well, they are opening well. If they are shutting well, they are shutting well.
Yeah.
So just decide what you want to be known for and work on it. Even if you are going to do other side things, remember we said some jobs could be related in a construction site. Even if you can do 2 or 3 things until you are known for a certain perfect one, for this wall, for painting, and maybe whatever else that you want. Until a certain time now, everybody says, hii nyumba nataka mkimaliza tu hivi, tunaita mtu wa interior. Nani? We are going to call Jenga.
Yes.
Because you have been known for that.
Yes.
Then another contractor says, wait a minute, utakuwa free on a certain time, niko na kazi yako somewhere. You start selling yourself. Yes.
Wow, you know, I love this week's theme because I think it has been speaking to me direct.
Wewe.
Like, you know, you learn what you want to do and then perfect it nini.
Yes.
Unaona?
Yes.
And tukimaliza hii segment nataka tutoke, mimi niwaambie kitu yenye naweza amshwa usiku na nifanye nikiwa nimefunga macho.
Yes.
Wewe pia utuambie, and then Mr. Wainaina, you're also gonna tell us. Si ndio?
Wow.
Tuanze. Tutaanza na wewe.
Mimi anytime any day you wake me up, hata nikuwe niko off aje, I will do graphic design.
Oh.
Okay.
Very good.
And you, Mr. Wainaina?
Me, and I think I mentioned this sometimes, maybe off camera, me, it is health and wellness. I can talk about health and wellness to a whole stadium, to 2 people, to 1 person. You wake me at night, ask me, just tell me who is the audience, so that I now organize my presentation that way. Health and wellness. I can do that any day, anytime, anywhere.
Health and wellness.
Yes.
And for me, ladies and gentlemen, you wake me up at 3 a.m., tell me I have a wedding right now. Can you MC? We go. Kaende. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this amazing,
Yes.
Kaende. I think it's a wrap. Thank you so much. Kuna mtu utatusalimia pale nyumbani?
Watu wa nyumbani waningoje nakuja.
Wakungoje unakuja?
Waningoje. I want to stay in the open space first. Yes. Lakini asanteni be part of my support system.
Okay. Asante sana pia, and we expect you next week. Same time.
Okay.
Same place.
All right.
Na hiyo kamera hiyo.
Okay.
Si ndio?
Okay.
Right. Ladies and gentlemen, wire si wire. Cheap is expensive. I know someone cheaper. For me, tumemalizana. So that has been Mr. Alex Wainaina. He is a master. Tupatane tena na yeye next week, same day, same place, and of course, same time. And we take a short break. We are coming back. Karibia customer wa Keyman Community Live, uweze kumaster your craft na you do it perfectly, because wire si wire na cheap is expensive. So do not go for cheap, because it will cost you a lot of money later. This is Keyman Community Live. I am presenter MK.
Thank you so much. This is the big voice in construction. My name is Brian Jenga, and of course, karibu sana tuweze kumalizia, tuweze kufunga. It is always nice to work with you, and it is always nice to have you as our company. Remember, without you, we would not be here. And of course, we say thank you, and tunasema ubarikiwe sana. We have learned a lot of things today. Tulitoka hapa tukiwa tumebishana, but I think I am easing my mind.
Chude.
Sijakubali, but I am easing my mind. At least nimejibiwa maswali zangu. Wamesema, if you know someone cheaper, go to that someone cheaper.
Go to that.
Please, please, go to that someone cheaper. But anyway, if you are a builder, if you are a service provider, wewe ni fundi, wewe ni mtu wa mkono, wewe ni engineer, wewe ni architect, wewe ni nani?
Wewe ni plumber.
Wewe ni plumber. Wewe ni
hardware owner.
Wengi hardware owner, supplier. This show is for you. If you are not getting anything from this show, akia nani unakosea. Si ndio?
Yeah.
Unakosea. Na kama uko na swali, usiogope kuuliza.
Aya, napenda hiyo line. Na kama uko na swali,
usiogope kuuliza.
Exactly.
Wasiliana nasi katika nambari 0757 539 000 ama 0757 539 000.
Asante. There are a number of things that I've gotten from what the master has said.
Before tufike hapo,
Yeah.
a very big shout out to Pauline.
Pauline?
Yes, Pauline.
Oh, the Pauline I know.
Yes, the Pauline you know.
Where is she? TikTok, YouTube, where?
Hayuko, nitamrekodia akakapata alafu nitamtumia.
Oh yeah, shout out for always supporting us.
Always supporting the craft, always supporting us, and of course always being there for us, and of course man ubarikiwe.
Pauline Gige. Goge. Pauline Ngugi, shout out to you.
The entire team. Pia usisahau Shem.
The entire team, by the way. Tukianza kumention watu wengi wenye tungetaka kushout out hapa.
Akimani wengi.
Hatuwezi maliza.
Ni wengi sana.
But wanajijua tu. You know you have been supporting us. You know yourself. So shout out to you.
Yes. Mbarikiwe sana.
Yeah.
Man, and may God bless you and may God open doors for you.
Exactly. So, mimi, as always, unajua wewe naonanga ukwangi na kitabu. Unajua siku moja utainitisha. Hebu nipatie tule tu notes zako. Unaandikanga hapa master akiongea. You will look for me.
Wacha mimi nianze na vitu zenye nimelearn kwa master kwanza. Number 1,
ndio nisisahau juu nimekram.
Ndio nisisahau juu nimekram. Unajua ukinishtua mama.
Zishaenda.
But one thing I have learned there has always been young people.
Yeah.
There has always been young people. And of course, there being young people, the cycle continues. Amesema it's like clockwork.
Yeah.
Sindio? The cycle continues and it works hivyo tukisonga.
Yeah.
And one thing to note is if you want to become a master, you must walk the path and you must accept the journey to become a master. Lazima pia ujikuwa umejikubali uweze kuwa master, and that's a very important and key point.
Yeah.
Because I want to become a master, man. I want to become a master. I want to become a master in what I do. In as much as nikiamshwa usiku ndafanya graphic design, ukiniamsha usiku, I can still talk, I can still become an MC, I can still become a hype man. Kudance ndio sijui, but bado naweza kuwa MC. Comedy ilikata.
Mimi naitwa Jenga, nimekaa mkuu Jenga.
Acha bwana. Acha bwana. Pia spoken word ilikata. But
alright.
Speaking is my craft. You understand? I would also want to become a master in that. Who doesn't want soft life, free life?
Yeah, everybody wants it.
Becoming a hustler is just part of the process of becoming a master. Unajua upendi the fact that I want to become, the fact that I am a hustler. It's because when we have to pay rent. We have to dress. Unaona? We have to pay hizo ma bills na nini.
Lazima ulipie watoto shule.
Mimi sina watoto, director ndiye akona watoto. But anyway, we appreciate we accept that has been the case. And then something else yenye nimelearn ni kujitambua, man. Kujitambua ni important sana. Unaona, I know someone cheaper. Please go to that someone cheaper.
Mimi nimekataa hiyo.
Please go to that someone, because I know the extent that I go to get my services, si ndio? Na wewe kama fundi pia unajua, najua kazi inaweza kuwa imepungua, but why should you be underpaid? Man, it doesn't make sense. And of course, through Keyman stores ama www.keyman stores, you get to negotiate your salary pale ama your wages pale ndani ya platform. For service providers, you get a chat box pale, na hiyo chat box inakusaidia kuweza kudiscuss na client services zako, una offer pesa ngapi, and of course before you just get to that contract, mkisha agree ndio unaweza kuandika ile contract, and then they pay first to the escrow, and then once umemaliza kazi ama accomplish milestone, now you can be able to get your money back,
Yeah.
and of course you work very well.
Unaona nimeanza kukunja sura.
Sunscreen.
Sikudhani
Let us
utanipata. Sunscreen. Mr. Producer, sunscreen.
Sunscreen.
So, your example, I know someone cheaper. Nimekumbuka. You want to buy a Samsung Samsung phone.
Yes.
And someone tells you, so it's going for, let's say 50,000.
50,000.
Someone tells you, I know somewhere you can get it at 25,000. And ukienda kuipata, instead of kuwaka imeandikwa Samsung, inawaka Samsonga.
Sasa kuna ingine inaitwa Susan.
Susan. And hiyo yote ni mambo ile I know someone cheaper. By the way, if you hear someone telling me I know someone cheaper,
you see cheap is expensive.
Yeah.
Cheap is expensive. Nimependa example moja yenye tumepewa. Fundi wa mawe anakuja. Anasema hii ndio bei yangu.
Yeah.
And then someone else come and says cheaper. Alafu mvua inanyesha.
Oh my
mvua
God.
inanyesha. They say it rains cats and dogs, and then the cats and dogs carry the building together with them. You see, that is expensive because number one, you have to call a project manager. Number one.
Yeah.
Sindio?
Lidiema Kelvin, utamtafuta.
Utamtafuta man, utampata. Number two, lazima utatafuta afundi mwingine mwenye atakuja na hiyo Lidiema Kelvin. And of course, you have to pay for all those bills. Na kama ili make breakages kwa jirani, unaona inabidi pia umelipa pia jirani.
Yeah.
And of course so many other things that will come to play in that case. So
in short nika unaanza mwanzo tena.
Basically unaanza mwanzo.
Yeah.
Hakuna kitu ingine. Unaanza mwanzo from scratch. And then something else pia very important ni man, don't accept, sitaki kusema hiyo jina, but ukiona goals zako na place yenye huko vitu hazipelekani,
Yeah.
kuna shida.
Kuna something.
Kuna something. And of course, word says hapa nje, Gen Z siku hizi wanatoroka kazi sana.
Ai, me by the way.
Uwezi ni bo.
Me nae uwezi ni bo. Me I will go. Because if I'm not feeling comfortable,
Yes.
kuna point, hebu acha niangalie point iko wapi.
Unaona leo nimeshika vitu mingi, leo una confirm kwa kitabu.
Si relax. Sasa unataka
lazima.
So kuna kitu alisema, you discover you're passionate when you can do that thing for free.
Exactly.
I'm not necessarily telling you to do that thing for free, but now you discover you're passionate about that thing. And tell me why you're passionate about that thing, but then you're in an environment that makes you feel that you're not even supposed to be doing that. You start hating your craft.
Yes.
You start even unaweza hata kuwa depressed.
And you see
Why
that's the worst thing, to hate your craft. Hating your
Yes.
craft is the worst thing because sawa hate craft yako alafu. You understand?
Yes.
Wewe ni fundi. Umeanza kuhate kukuwa fundi. Utatoa wapi chakula? Wewe ni engineer. Now you have started developing some hate.
Yeah.
Imagine ulisoma 5 years, 4 years.
School fees milioni,
School fees
mamilioni.
milioni iliisha yote.
Yeah.
Unalipa help sahi.
And
then una hate your craft.
you start hating it and you want to quit.
You see, that's the worst thing that can ever happen to you. And it's bad. Now.
So I think this coming from presenter MK, I'm telling you this. If you ever find yourself in an environment where you feel that it's making you hate your craft, you're even not passionate about that thing again, please walk away.
Okay. Don't walk away fast without a plan.
Okay.
That's good.
Right.
That's good to know.
Right.
We've seen many people walking away without a plan.
Yeah.
And they end up now in loans, na nini.
So get a
CRB.
plan.
At least get a plan.
And then
So get a plan. So how do you get a plan? You understand? I have one.
tell us. Yeah.
You went to school. Even if you didn't go to school,
Yeah.
umekuwa kwa sector.
Yeah.
Si ndio? You know a few things. You know ule, unajua huyu. Look for a craft.
Yes.
Look for an invention. Unaona? Tafuta a problem. You understand? A problem in that sector yenye uko. Solve that problem.
Yes.
Once you solve the problem, na iko in construction, seme you are making a sale, ama you are making something, ama you are creating something new. Log on to Keyman stores. Si ndio?
Yeah.
Ukisha log on to Keyman stores, tengeneza account, kuwa na KS number, verify your account. Sawa sawa? Once you do that, now start marketing. Ongea na plug wawili watatu.
Yeah.
Na kama hauna plug, talk to us. We are your first plugs here. bring it here. Tutaipigia kelele, watajua mpaka huko nyumbani.
Yes.
They will know mpaka huko Adelaide. Mpaka huko Texas.
Yes.
Watajua.
Na
You understand?
Ohio.
Oh, na Ohio. Na New Delhi. They will know about it. And once they know about it, that is the first thing now to quit. Ama walk away.
Yes.
Exactly.
Also remember, it is only you who knows the value of your work.
Kabisa.
So sell the value of your work.
Sell the value of actually sell value.
Sell value.
Basically that's that. Solve that problem. Venye haijai solviwa before.
Yeah.
Wake up from that bed. Wake up from your comfort zone.
Yeah.
Solve that problem. Man, you will make a lot of money. Tulikuambia, the construction sector in the next few years is going to make 1 trillion in 1 calendar year. Wewe uko wapi kwa hiyo 1 trillion?
Ama uko wapi kwa hiyo kalenda?
Where are you? Unajihesabu wapi kwa hiyo? Because the market share is so big, there is a place for everyone and there is a space for everyone. Ni wewe tu ujiposition. Basically what you are saying is positioning yourself. Sawa sawa? Positioning yourself.
But then kuna kitu umeshinda ukinililia huko ati ukimaster one thing, ati utalipa school fees na nini kazi ya hiyo ikikosa. Tulia, si tulie. Master aliclarify hapa akasema that you don't necessarily need to master just one craft. You can master like 1, 2 or 3, but make sure in each uko perfect.
And that's why I told you. Unaona sasa umekubali.
No,
and
wait.
that's why I told you. Hapo ndo nilikuambia. A jack of all trades is a master of none, but is better than a master of one.
Haya, listen again. Wewe, you are doing everything. You are not perfecting it. You are just tapatapari.
Ulikuwa umeuliza kama na perfect.
Si utulie. Mimi ndio maana mbona unanipiga na mimi nimesema you perfect specific like 3 or 2 so that you can at least make sure you are perfect. Wewe si utoke Keyman. Uko pale but you are not perfect. Hiyo haitasaidia. So choose where are you now?
Okay.
Is it depth, value or
Mimi.
What is it now?
By the end of the week tutakuwa tunajua. By the end of the week tutakuwa tunajua.
Right. Hey, mi unajua nimeanza kuhisi joto. Jua ni kali sana. Sunscreen sijaletewa leo but it's okay. With that guys, we want to remind you. I want you to remind people about earning an extra income.
Yes.
I will remind people about coming to the show. Na si tuna shout out
kabisa. So how do you earn an extra income this morning? You just log on to www.keymanstores.com and then you get a KS number and of course you verify your account. So that is how you earn some money. Sawa. So you need to verify, sindio? Na niku log in. So to become a plug, you just text the number 0757 539 000 0757 539 539 and then you say you want to become a plug. So you will be taken through a 2-day training process that is online. Hapo tuko WhatsApp, alafu hauingii class yoyote. Once umeshika kila kitu, once umefunzwa kila kitu na sasa uko sawa kuendelea and you're ready to say, you start onboarding people. You can onboard hardware stores, you can onboard clients wenye wanataka kubuy, and you can also onboard my engineer, wale ma service providers. Once you do that and then they verify their account, verifying their account basically means they have a bank account pale ndani na wameweza kufungua escrow yao, you get some 350 Kenya shillings. But hiyo ni kidogo, tunaweza ongezea ama pesa inaweza ongezeka. Inaongezeka aje? You now start referring other people. Now other people, see just a basic person. Ni fundi anahitaji kazi, unamconnect na kazi, you put your case number hapo kama referral code. Ni client anataka kununua simiti, you put your case number pale kama referral code. Sawa. And it's as easy as that. Once you do that, account yako itaishi kuwa na pesa and you can access your account at any given time. Haya, hiyo ni ya plugs. If you want to transact safely, normally, for you to send 1 million, you need some 740 Kenya shillings around hapo. But ukiwa na escrow, 30 bob peke. Twende kazi.
Forehead wewe. Anyways, you might be asking yourself, Presenter MK, how do I get to come on the show? How do I
watakuona aje?
Yes.
Watasikia aje sauti yako?
Exactly. How do I get a seat with presenter MK at Keyman Community Live. This is very simple. You are in the construction industry, you are a fundi, an electrician, plumber, or any service that you provide in construction. DM us on TikTok or in all our social media platforms. Tell us that you'd want to come to the show. Able to, but the ticket to coming here is getting into the Keyman stores, onboarding there, and then getting a case number, being verified. Na hivyo tu, you earn yourself a seat with presenter MK at Keyman Community Live. Remember, unaweza pia tutumia video yako ya kazi ambayo unafanya. We see it as proof that you can actually do that thing. And of course, that video will also be playing tukiendelea na hii show. Na sababu jua limenichoma sana jamani, I want to give some bit of shout outs to Patrick Waroy akiwa Texas. I also want to shout out my director, Mr. Producer, videographer Blessing, another person, amazing person called Purity, Evelyn, if you're listening, asante sana. And of course, a big shout out to you who is watching me, whether you're watching from YouTube, TikTok, Facebook. Asanteni sana for keeping it Keyman Community Live. Top D fan, Maguire 00 sijui ngapi. Asanteni sana. You know, there are those, you know, kuna ma top fans pale, Engineer Eric, alafu something Mondlin, and other fans. My fans, nyinyi ni wa true by the way. Nyinyi ni wa true. And I want to tell you that we are welcoming you to this amazing community, this Keyman community. We are a safe, we are an amazing community, and we are a smart community. You can see that, all right? Yes. Give us your mbwembwe tufunge. Yeah.
Anyway, we thank you each and everyone mwenye ameweza kujoin, hata kama umesikiza dakika moja, dakika mbili. We really appreciate, and we truly appreciate. You can find us on TikTok at Keyman Stores, on Facebook at Keyman Stores, and of course on YouTube at Keyman Stores. We are always live each and every day of the week, from 8 a.m. to 10 in the a.m. And of course, we bring you live conversations, we bring you live interactions, and of course, we always appreciate. Find me on TikTok at Branjenga_, on Facebook at Branjenga, and of course on Instagram at Branjenga_. This is The Big Deal, the big voice in construction. My name is Branjenga. Tukutane kesho.
I have been your amazing host, presenter MK PMK. This is Keyman Community Live. Remember, wire cheap is expensive. I am cutting off all people who tell me that I know someone cheaper, and I am off. Director, we are done.